Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Success. Today I'm going to be providing an update on Telcoin since Nebraska had their legislative session today voting on the Financial Innovation Act LB 649. And so I have some very exciting news as well as a possible partnership at the end of the video, so definitely stay to the end if you're interested in that. And so as always, I am not a financial advisor, so this is only my opinion, so please do your own research. And so let's take a look at this here. This is Telcoin we're looking at on CoinMarketCap. And so it is currently trading just above 6 cents. And so it is up 18% in the last 24 hours. And so it is substantially increasing since I initially talked about it at about 1.7 cents. And so I would like to take a look at this clip here from the Nebraska legislative session today with Senator Mike Flood.
If you look at the Blueprint Nebraska report, number 3 of all of its priorities says we must invest and grow in fintech. We have it in the insurance business. We have it in a lot of different areas. We're a logistics hub. This is our chance to be a financial innovation hub. And so we need to act now. I know firsthand the opportunity cost when faced deciding to adapt to coming technology. Let me tell you a story. And I think this is instructive. In 2008, and as you know, I'm in the radio station business, I had a couple of my salespeople come back to the station and they said, we've got a couple of clients that want to spend $50 or $100 or $250 of their advertising budget. Can I be quiet for a second? And we thought, well, that's not a big deal, you know, $50 here, $100 here, $200 here. That was in 2008. By 2015, less than 10 years later, many of our clients had devoted almost their entire advertising budget to digital advertising delivery systems like Facebook. I think that banking is in the same place that we are today, that we were then. Things are changing. Things are moving very rapidly. Banks need the ability to move with where people are going with technology.
And so I would agree with Mike Flood here, as digital assets have to make that digital transformation as well. As he stated with advertising, it has transformed from like billboards, actual physical advertising, to advertising on Facebook or Instagram. And so I think banking has to make that transformation as well, going from in-person financial transactions to the digital assets. And so I think this is something we're going to continue to see more information, especially since Nebraska is looking into this. Wyoming is another state that has already looked into it as well. And so I think this is just going to continue to grow and become more popular. And so they did tweet about this, that the bill that was just talked about for Nebraska has advanced to the first 3 rounds of the debate in Nebraska legislative this afternoon on a 39-1 vote. And so that's very good going forward here. There's a lot of people for this. And so I think there's a good possibility that this whole bill will pass. And so they did mention here that there's 2 more critical votes still remaining before the bill is sent to the governor's desk for consideration. And so I would like to take a minute and compare digital cryptocurrencies. There is XRP, there is also XLM. They're all kind of focusing on the digital payments sector. And so I'd like to take a minute and compare those and tell you where I think Telcoin is heading. And so this is CoinMarketCap for Telcoin. We can see that the current market cap is just above $3 billion. And so I'd like to take a look at Stellar as well. This is at $15 billion right now. And so this is about 5 times from where Telcoin is. And so I think Telcoin can definitely 5 times in price from where it currently is. And so the last one I'd like to take a look at here is XRP. This is Ripple. And so as you can see, the market cap is just below $50 billion. And so this would be a 16 times market cap of what Telcoin is currently sitting at. And so if Telcoin were to increase 16 times from its current price, that would be almost $1. And so I think a dollar Telcoin is definitely possible in the future. And so if I was to choose Telcoin, XRP, or XLM, what one would I choose? I would choose Telcoin just because I don't think there's as many people that know about it. And then they are also developing. They kind of have been very quiet behind the scenes, developing and working with regulatory firms. They also got mentioned in the Nebraska legislative session today as well. And so I think they have a lot of potential, and they've already developed an app. And so I think they're much further along than XRP or XLM as well. And so I think that's very good for this coin. I want a coin that is actually developing. They are meeting deadlines, and they have a strong team behind them. And so the last thing that I'd like to take a look at here is a possible partnership that I think may be in the future. And so let's look at this article here. This states that MasterCard will begin facilitating cryptocurrency transactions in 2021. And so on February 10th, MasterCard announced that it would begin supporting select cryptocurrencies on its payment network. The financial transaction processing company hasn't specified which cryptocurrencies it will work with though, and some of its requirements may preclude a number of major ones. And so the payment processing company hasn't disclosed which cryptocurrencies it will support, and its current requirements may exclude most of them. And so let's take a look at those down here. So some experts have questioned the feasibility of implementation based on MasterCard's requirement. And so those requirements include providing strong consumer protection, including privacy and security of consumer information and transaction data, allowing all stakeholders, including financial institutions, merchants, and mobile network operators, to contribute and to benefit from their blockchain networks, and then to operate in compliance with applicable laws and regulations, including anti-money laundering laws. And so I think that Telcoin definitely meets all of these. They provide strong consumer protection. They also allow stakeholders, including financial institutions, merchants, and mobile network operators. They have their own app in the App Store on Android and Apple products as well. And then they're also working on the regulatory and compliance standpoint. And so I think that Telcoin would be a good coin to pick for MasterCard to partner with. And so I'd also like to take a look at the head of merchant partnerships and government sales, data and services at MasterCard's LinkedIn profile. And so you can see here he has been working for MasterCard for quite some time. He was the head of partnerships and business development for about 5.5 years, and now he is the head of merchant distribution and partnership sales for about a year and 8 months. And so the one thing that I found very interesting down here is that he is also the executive advisor for Telcoin. So he has been working with Telcoin for about 4 years, and so that is since Telcoin started developing in 2017. And so I think that he is definitely able to help Telcoin and groom them with all of his experience from MasterCard from a banking perspective. And so I definitely think there's a lot of potential for MasterCard to partner with Telcoin here in the future, since they have been working with the head of merchant partnership and government sales. So if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you'd like to see more videos on Telcoin and cryptocurrencies in the future, definitely hit the subscribe button. And as always, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.